Hello, and thank you for joining me. Today, we'll be going over this final project, this capstone here. Um, and it just give you a little bit about myself here. My name is Delorean. I have a bachelor's degree in business administration with a background in finance and operational support. I'm currently here as a student at Savvy Coders, learning full stack web development. Uh, so I'm pivoting a little bit, going and jumping into the tech community or tech world here. I do um, enjoy full stack web development, but I've taken more of a liking to the back end work, and I would like to pursue a career in DevOps engineering. I think that would probably be that piques my interest a little bit more. I think that would be a little bit of a better fit for me. But jumping right into this project here. This is my capstone. I'm not saving the world this time around. This is more of a passion project, if you will. Um, using creating this website, we're using a few different pieces of technology, a little bit of HTML, some JavaScript, and some CSS. That is the majority of the makeup of this project here. Jumping right in here, this is the wireframe. Just the quick thought to jot it down. Just my first initial thought process of what my project would look like. The name of it is Sneak Peek here, and just to give you a little bit, it is centered around a passion of mine. Sneakers or the sneaker culture community. That's more so what this project is geared toward. Homepage, just walk you through the wireframes as well as the project here. Homepage, first initial thoughts was just gonna show you a big shoe, just something to kickstart it off, let you know what the page would be about. Very basic, but thought it would be pretty cool to have a very prominent shoe in the sneaker community. So on the website, that's what we were shooting for. So put that in the background, and then also brought in, so there's three APIs on this project. Here's the first one. This weather API, it gives you the temperature in the city of Chicago, which is, it's like the Mecca or the home of the sneakerhead community. So it gives you the temperature there. That's open weather API. That's the first one of the three in the project. All right. Going into the bio, I did want to put here a mission statement. Also wanted to incorporate a shoe, very plain, very basic. But I pretty much stuck with that for the most part. I did put the mission statement in here. Also got the shoe in here, and so the mission is to provide a efficient and accurate inventory tracking solutions to all the sneakerheads. So with the website, aim to streamline the inventory management process and enhance chances of those sneakerheads, buying or grabbing their holy grail or their most coveted shoe. And through the system here, we would like to ensure that all sneakerheads can monitor the stock levels, no matter which region they're in. It's a little bit of carrot here for the project, and then to bring inspiration and innovation to every sneakerhead, and that's part of those three components that this website is kind of built on: inspiration, innovation, and support. I would like to do that by expanding the success for every sneakerhead by staying committed to the community. Always keeping them posted on all of the inventory, uh, you know, for whichever product or shoe that they were looking for. And on here, back to the wireframe, going into the shoe page here. I did initially want it to look like just like one shoe, pretty basic, pretty straightforward. Give you one shoe and the stock on each shoe, but with a little bit of collaborating with others, that agile mindset, collaborating with other people on their projects, and also taking in, a little bit of feedback from others pertaining to my project here. Thought it would be best to probably go with a little bit of a, expand it out a little bit. This is the second API on the project here. So instead of just doing like one shoe, do have a wide variety of shoes here. And on that API, we are able to change it and tweak it a little bit. So I can change the number of products listed on the page, a different number of shoes, and this is more so for the being more user friendly. So if someone has the name of the shoe but they don't know what it looks like, or vice versa, maybe they know what it looks like but they have no idea what the name is, right? They can come here, find that specific shoe, and they're able to see a wide range of different, brands and shoe types and all of that. So we have the name of the shoe, the picture of the shoe, and the price of the shoe. So you know they can have full knowledge of what they're going to be looking into here. And then one of the things that we're going to be tweaking, still going to work on this project here, but still want to tweak it a little bit, make it a little bit more user friendly, um, and that will be giving those stock numbers for each of these shoes, no matter the region. So here we, have this button up here, United States and Europe. Those are the two main distribution ports for sneakers in most cases. So United States, Europe, we're going to be able to tweak this a little bit, and like I said, make it a little bit more user friendly moving forward. And then right here, order page. Uh, Wireframe, I thought it would be really easy to just give a name and an email, but more collaborating and listening to others, and making it a little bit more user friendly, trying to get the best version of this possible. So shoe page is now fed in through here, which was really tough for me at least. So every shoe that you just saw on the last page is currently on this page, and this is one of those crowning moments, eureka moments, if you will. This was one of those aha, in the project. So this order page here is pretty simple. You pick a shoe, you just fill out all of the information you're looking for. So, name, first name, last name, and then you would give your email here. Like I said, shoe, size, name, and the email. That's all we would need. And this is that third working API. So I would capture all of this information, send it off to the database where it is stored using Mongo, and then the users, just fill out this information, click subscribe, and then if they did want to set up multiple shoes that they wanted to monitor, or a few different things that they were looking into, the page is pretty user friendly. So you hit subscribe, that sends their information off to us, and then they're prompted to go back to the shoe page there. So they're able to, select multiple different shoes if they like, and then if they wanted to monitor for the next few months, and that's the thing with that shoe page. So it does monitor all of the sneakers for the year. So anything that's coming up in the next few months, next week. So able to control how many goes on the page, and so I could put up a year's worth of shoes on that page if needed. So that's pretty cool there. And then a little bit about these pages. So that weather API, it is brought in through here, just dot walking it pretty much through. So we're able to choose the city, the state, and the weather that's there. And then also a little bit of HTML here just to, um, get it to where it's able to read user friendly again. So they're able to read it, as a actual sentence. So the weather in Chicago, so that's that page. And then the bio page here, very simple, and some more HTML with the mission statement in plain text here. Also able to bring in that image from the assets folder here. So just brought that in, drug it over here. Also designed with a little bit of CSS here as well to make that font appear correctly. And then moving on to the order page. This was the one of the tougher spots on the project. It did take quite a while to figure that out, but um, bringing in an API through multiple pages is something that I struggle with, and honestly, we kind of learned a lot of that throughout the course here. So bringing in an API was used with a few lines. It did take me quite a few days to figure it out, 2 days to be honest. But I tried multiple different ways to get it figured out. But these 2 lines of code here um, pretty much set up the foundation, and then this also brought it to fruition as well. So those 3 lines of code really helped. There is another piece of code in the index file that kind of really put it together, and I can show you guys that as well. But this is the basic format for that order page or that subscribe page here. So just the information that would be needed, whatever size they need, and then we're going here to get that information that's needed, and this has to match that schema as well. And this is the schema. So we're looking for the first name, last name. Obviously everything needs to match here. So we're going in and grabbing that information as well. And then this is that shoe page. So this future state, this is what we would need to be I would need to be tweaking to make this a lot more functional and get it more to that polished product for the user. So here, that drop down will be able to function properly and bring up the inventory. So the future state of the project, like I said, it will be um, being able to produce each shoe. So each one of those shoes will be able to give out a specific amount of inventory going to each region. Once again, United States or Europe. So they'll be able to look at that, and we'll be able to track that information by tracking the specific SKU numbers or product numbers designated to each shoe. And so we'll be able to see which ones go to which region. And then once they click on uh, the region that they would like, that's when it will populate all of the stock numbers for each shoe. So that's the end goal here. So more tweaking to the project, which is fine. Like I said, it is a passion project. I do enjoy it. So that's what we'll be working on next. And this here is the last part of that subscriber order page here. So bringing it in, lastly, with this case here, just bring it to the order page. Um, and that's how it was all, made possible for them to select the shoe through the order page from the shoe page. So this is that third API, rapid API that I was using. And right here is where I can go and pick how many pairs of shoes I want listed. So like I said, if I wanted to do however many shoes for the year, I can go ahead and tweak that number and give them every shoe for the year. But that would be a little, strenuous. So just keep it, for about a month's worth. So about 50 shoes on there, and that should be good. But this is that shoe API here. Brought all of these APIs in with the Axios call, which was pretty cool. So also something that we learned while doing this, and this is that first API. Um, Using the weather app on that homepage. So that's also pretty cool. And then this is the third API, my API. Same thing with the schema and everything that matches on that order page. So inputting the shoe, the size, first name, last name, email, all of that here, and that is stored in the database, and where we would be able to let the users track um, their desired shoe and which region it's going to and how many are going there. So that is the project in a nutshell. Like I said, more stuff to work on here and tweak, uh, other things to, collaborate on, just to use it, that once again, that agile mindset, listening, collaborating, just to make that final product a little bit more polished, a little bit more seamless. May clean it up with a little bit more CSS, make it look a little bit more fancy. But other than that, that is the project in a nutshell. I do appreciate you guys sitting here listening with me. I guess have a great rest of your day.